It's very different from what we've seen other cryptocurrencies. It's meant to be quite stable, to reduce volatility. There are a lot of significant Fortune 100 companies that are part of the association that are going to be backing this. So it does feel much less speculative and much more trying to build a real life substitute, asset here, currency for remittance payments, for merchant transactions and the like. And it plays right into, I think, Facebook's wheelhouse. They're playing the long game here. This is not about trying to drive e-commerce transactions on day one. I think it's about trying to build the community and really matching consumers with businesses in a different way than what's existed in the past. And ultimately trying to close the loop with the ad business that Facebook has built its entire enterprise on. Yeah, so I think it is a watershed moment for the company.
Brent, your first impressions?
Look, the stock's moved 6% in the last 2 days. I think it's exciting. I guess we're a little less excited near term. Obviously, it's going to take time to ramp. Clearly, there's a way to help engagement in emerging markets. And transactionally, payments is one of the biggest challenges for consumers online. But I would note, today it is pretty seamless. You can go on Instagram, and with 2 clicks of your thumb, you can effectively be connected to PayPal and buy dozens of goods in a nanosecond. So there are existing ways to transact today. So we'll see how this plays out. Again, I think there's been a lot of hype going into this, and stocks run into it. We're more excited about the core ad business, and we continue to see retailers stampeding to Instagram as the ROI is off the charts relative to other means. So we're positive on Facebook, a little less excited about what this initiative is.
I mean, to Brent's point, Mark, it does sort of raise the question as to how it helps move the needle for engagement, user growth, revenues, all the things that investors care about for Facebook stock.
Sure. So while there may be a couple of clicks and it's pretty easy to transact on Facebook and Instagram today, a lot of the transactions that are happening or will happen in the future are microtransactions. These are very small transactions, and PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, and the other payment processors have minimum processing fees for these small transactions that make it really not very profitable for all the players involved.
Like what kind of transactions?
Transactions could be anything from buying a pair of sneakers to buying digital goods that you show on a messaging app, that are digital goods, everything from physical to digital goods. The problem is the payment processing fees for these microtransactions that are $40 and below tend to really eat into a meaningful amount of the profitability. So it's a friction point that I think Libra, by charging, less than a penny for a transaction, can really bring down transaction costs and really drive a lot of adoption, not just for consumers, but for all the other businesses that are involved in these transactions.